Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed, yes, subscribe, because we want to talk about one of the best shows to me on Netflix, The Mall. So get ready for that, okay? Get ready, because we finna get into some things. So I just finished The Mall. I just finished it. And if you haven't watched it, go watch it. I'm for to spoil some stuff. Go watch it. Go watch it. Okay? Go. Anyway, so I've been live tweeting me watching it on my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. And y'all, I really, really love this show. Like, it gives me I love spice. I just love that type of, TV shows. This competition, it was so perfect. Ooh, it was so good, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it was so good. This was a good season 1 to me. This was very, very good for season 1. They aced it. They aced it down. So I finna go all over the place, but we're gonna talk about who was the mole. For the fact that Kasi was the mole, it made so much sense because I said that shit since day 1. I was tweeting. Let me see if I pull it up. So I was live tweeting, and on the first when I watched the first episode, I said I was looking who was getting a lot of camera time, but who wasn't, and who was the one that was the camera was pointing at here and there. You get what I'm saying? It was because I think in the first episode it was kind of giving who was the mole-ish and stuff, and it's it made sense because day 1 I said I'm pulling it up. Day 1 I said I think it's Casey. I kept saying Casey. Day 1 I kept saying, oh, I think Casey is the mole. Casey gotta be the mole. And then I was watching, I was like, it has to be Kasi. I said, I got my eyes on Casey and Kasi. One of them got to be the mole. I won. Because Kasi as was a damn mole. She played such a phenomenal game. I knew it's not going to be Joi ass, because Joi made it too obvious. If Joi, Joi was not going to be the mole. I knew Joi was not going to be the mole. You want to know why? Joi ass always put herself first, and for the fact that she said she was a pilot, but she kept fucking up on day 1 with the map. Joi, I knew Joi was not the mole. I knew it, she wasn't. But I think a lot of them thought she was. That's why she made it to the end. Cause I'm watching, I'm like, why the hell did Joi make it this far? I was like, that's my girl down. But I'm like, you would think Joi would have left way before, because they kept saying Joi was this, Joi was that. You would have kept you would have thought she would have been left. This girl stayed since she was there since day 1. She went home. She was there since day 1. She made it to the end. That's my girl, okay? That's my girl. And then William, I knew William was not the mole. This too fine. I just knew William was not. He didn't play like a mole-ish game to me towards the end, but he just seemed like a little teddy bear. He just a big teddy bear. So it's I knew that he just he just was not. And then, but I did thought it was Sandy. Though. When I was watching, I'm like, oh, she kind of gets mole-ish. I knew it wasn't Pranav. That's just so obvious. I knew it was not, because when he was wearing that leather jacket, I knew it wasn't him. But I thought it was Sandy, but it wasn't her. It was funny though, because when Dom left, and Dom had a chance to come back, she was like, oh nah, he can't come back. We're not gonna let him back in. Girl, you went out the next day. I laughed at her ass. You wanted Dom to be out, but she was out. You did not want him to come back. but you end up leaving right after him. Like, I was laughing down. Like, I was laughing down. Because it's like, girl, that karma worked it so good with your ass, Sandy. Karma worked it so good for your ass. Oh, it worked it so good for you. Like, sorry, boo. Sorry, boo. Sandy got what she deserved. But the thing was crazy. That's why for the first episode when I said it was Casey and Cassie, they played like the same game until Casey kind of showed herself when she was on that mountain, that like zipline thing. Cassie played such a good game. She was nobody stunting her. Like, nobody was stunting her till like the middle. But like, she played such a good game. When you're the mole, like you're not supposed to show yourself on day one. Joi was. That's why I'm so shocked that Joi made it that far. Like, she was showing her ass since day one. So it's like, you would think, oh, like, Joi went home, but she didn't. But like, Cassie played such a good game. Like, cause I'm like, nah, Cassie can't be it. But it still was ringing in my head. Like, it gotta be them too. But it mostly was ringing with like Casey. I was like, gotta be Casey, gotta be Casey. But Cassie played a phenomenal game. She played for the fact that she was an underdog of this game. Like, she played such a good game. Greg was on her ass when they was on that train. Greg was on her ass. Greg makes he makes great television. But Greg was on her ass. He was right there, and then he got home. But it's like, I knew it. I just knew it. Cassie just, I wish she would have won. But like, she played such a good game. She played such a good game. She played such a good game. But you know what's crazy with Cassie? It is like, this girl is so mean, low-key. But I know she had to play the role. For the fact that when they was in like that warehouse, right, and it was like chained on lock, for the fact that she got the key to unlock herself, right? Then she put the key back. She looked back at them, like, she put the key back, and then she looked back to them, right? She looked back to them, and then she snatched the exemption. I laughed. And then Joi was like, ah! I was laughing because I'm like, this girl did not give a fuck about their ass. And then they had to sleep at night in the cold. She drinking her coffee and shit, living bougie as hell. Then she gonna ask them. She said, how did y'all sleep at night? This shit was outside in the cold. Why y'all ass got the heat? You gonna ask them how did they sleep? Like, I was laughing. I was looking at Cassie like, I was looking at her like looking at her like, I was like, Cassie, what the hell? She is funny as hell, man. She is funny. Joi is funny too. For the fact that she bid at 25,000, that's what I'm saying. Like, for the fact that she bid 25,000, this girl did not care about them. Joi is that type of like, she showed her ass. Like, she always put herself first, as you should. If you got a chance to get an exemption, get it. She didn't care. Like, she did not care. She got her exemption. She was bidding. This girl did not give a fuck. And it's like, I love Joi. Like, I was rooting for my sister. I thought she was gonna win. I was rooting for her because she put herself first, as you should on a game you win money. But she was losing money, but she still was putting herself first. They was not trying to get them exemptions until, you know, but she did. And it's like, she did not give a fuck. She was like, sucks to suck. I also want to talk about Avori. She made me laugh. Like, her and Greg, like, I have to see Joi, Avori, Greg, who else? And Cassie. They have to do either Big Brother or the challenge. Make them contracts now. I have to see them on them shows. I have to, and I will. Oh, they just was just so funny. But Avori, when she was on that plane, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do like I'm gonna fake like I'm the mole, like do some mole activity." She was faking like she was dizzy, like Avery, like she was like A for like A for effort, like no E for effort, like E for effort, because you tried. And it was funny because every time she tried to sabotage, I just kept laughing at her because it was just so obvious, like it just was not working. She's like, "Oh, I'm dizzy. Like I don't see it. I don't see it." And then she dropped, what was it? The oxygen. She dropped this oxygen. She just dropped it. She's like, "Ugh." And she just dropped the shit. I was laughing at her ass. And then Dom went to got it. I was laughing at her ass. Ooh, Avery is funny. She makes good TV. What else did she do? Then another one. When they was running, her Pranav, her and William, when they was running, she was like, "I can't keep up. Like I can't. Like her favorite word is I can't. Like I was laughing, and I thought she was gonna go home then. Like she's like, "I can't." She's like, "I can't run at that pace." I was laughing. She's like, "I can't run at that pace." She's like, I can't. I was laughing at her ass. Avery is funny, y'all. Oh my gosh, Avery, if you're watching this, you was hilarious. Like, you was funny as hell. Like, this was such a good season 1. Like, this was so good. Like, they was just good, man. They was just funny. Like, Avery was funny, man. And I don't want to make this video too long, but I think that, like, the kind of last things I want to talk about is, like, when they was on the mountain, like, the snow mountain. Joi. You didn't feel Kasi taking them ice blocks off with the money in it? You didn't feel it get a lighter? For the fact that Kasi was throwing them bitches like it was nothing. She got that thing. She, like, for fake like it's the ice thing. She was like, she was throwing the bitches off like it was nothing. And you telling me, Joy, you didn't feel the difference? And then she was like, Joy was like, Kasi, oh my gosh, laughing. You telling me you didn't feel that shit before? Like Kasi was playing, like Kasi got her ass good with them ice blocks. Ooh, and then Avery, for the fact that Avery was like, she was holding on to the sled, and she was like, okay, we're gonna run. And William was like, okay, run with the sled. It didn't even take 5 seconds. It took like literally 2 seconds. That girl fell right on the snow. She fell right on the snow. She fell right on the snow. Like, I'm literally laughing. She fell right on the snow. I was laughing down. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that was like my like take on like the mall. It was very good. I was laughing like all the episodes because it's like Avery was funny, Kasi was funny, OC was funny, Samira was funny. I was really laughing at really Sandy ass because that karma worked it so good on her ass good. Like, ooh, it just was. And then Alex, like Alex the host, she was funny. I forgot to mention her. She was funny. She wanted to see them suffer so bad, and she was laughing. She wanted to see them suffer. Like, oh, she makes a phenomenal host. Like, this show, The Mole, is so good. I can't wait for season 2, but I would say I wish it was like more episodes, like at least 20, because I feel like it could have been more, but I feel like the 10 episodes is enough. No, yeah, the 10 episodes was enough, because yeah, it was enough. But yeah, let me know what y'all think of the show, The Mall. I didn't cover everything, but like, yeah. Oh, and Jacob. I just knew Jacob was playing a good game too. Like, I was thinking, ooh, Jacob could be the mole too, but I don't know. It just, I knew it was gonna be a female. Like, I just knew it was gonna be a female. I just knew it was not gonna be Pranav, William, Dom, OC. Like, I knew it was not going to be them. Like, I just knew it was going to be a female. I just knew it was. And I was right. And it was Kasi. So, yeah. And I'm glad William won the money. I really wanted Joi to win. Because Joi really... She played a better game than William. That's why I'm so sick. Like, before I finish this video, Joy should have won to me, but they. I think who voted for Joy? I think it was Kasi. I wish William would have, because Joy played a good game. Who bids 25,000 of the money, and she made it that far? Like, Joy should have won. Joy should have won the money. Hands down, she should have won. But yeah, I love you guys, and follow me on Twitter because I be live tweeting the shows and stuff like that be coming out. So follow me on Twitter, and yeah, love you guys. Peace. Ooh, peace.